Hello everybody and happy Wednesday. I'm Creative Sarah and this is my studio. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am working on a really cool project today. I know if you were with me yesterday, you maybe heard me say that I was going to do one of our fine arts projects today, and depending on how quickly this gets done, I may or may not hit that. I want to show you this particular thing because they're selling so fast, and I don't want you to miss out on getting one or some of these. We have a really cool heat transfer product that we added to our line of products yesterday, and one of the designs is already sold out. Super sad. I think that one in particular is going to be reordered and will be coming back soon. However, I want to show you this. It's going to be a cool fall project. Kind of get in that headspace that I'm showing some fall right now. And this is also going to be a little bit different use of the product, but you're going to see that it will work perfectly for what we're doing. So I'm going to do heat transfer. Welcome. And I do want to tell you also, if at all you are interested in what I do show you, our keyword is Apple. If you're new, you're going to want to type Apple into the comments and I'll send you a message. Hope I didn't put my elbow in that. I'm going to send you a message with a link where you can join my free DIY and crafting group. You'll get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information in that group. So a lot of our surfaces are reusable. And today I'm using a reusable surface that I had previously chalked this super cute club design on. If you don't know what our club is, you can check that out by commenting the keyword. And this was like a super cute strawberry, very summery design. And I just sprayed this with a little bit of water, let it soak into the chalk, and then now I'm using our board eraser just kind of erase this design. Now, I am not chalking on this today. I'm actually going to be covering it, so no worries. I had also hot glued a little bit, so I want to get that hot glue off of there. Okay, good deal. Yeah, so changing out your projects are pretty simple. Man, I just pulled the last two paper towels off my roll, and I don't know if I have any more down here. I may have to message Ryan and have him run me some paper towel down here. In the meantime, I will save this in case I need to use it again. Okay, so I washed this off. Awesome. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rhea. Hi, Kimber. Hi, Hazeloft. Hello, hello. And Jerry, and who else do I see? Christy, did I say hi to you? I see you. I see. Let's see. Why is this? Why is my... Oh, I may have turned off... That's so funny. This whole time, I've been trying to figure out why my mouse isn't working, and it's because I had turned my Bluetooth off. Oh, now I have a mouse again. It only took me 3 days to figure that out. Oh my goodness. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Anar. Okay, here we go. One thing that you need to know about the heat transfer, especially if you're going to put it onto anything that you want to be able to wash and wear. Okay, so these are full color, and I know it's backwards because a heat transfer needs to be backwards so that when we apply it down, it's the right way. But for it to be washable, you need to use a fabric that is mostly polyester. More than 50% polyester is the best because the dye clings, soaks into and dyes the polyester fibers, not cotton or linen. It will stick to it, but it sits on top. It's not gonna like cling to the fibers like the polyester. So there are a couple things you can do if you really want to put a heat transfer onto a cotton shirt. There are sprays that you can use. It's like a poly spray. Just put it in Google and like for heat transfer spray for cotton shirt or something like that. Just put that in Google. You'll find them. There are several brands that you can buy. And what it does is it will cling to the cotton for you, and then the heat transfer will cling to it. So there is a workaround if you want to use cotton, pillow, bag, shirt, whatever. However, I am going to make a design on a cotton. I'm going to use one of our napkins like I did on Monday. And these are, they're cotton and linen, and there's no polyester. So when you're doing something like this, it will stick to it. You just can't wash it and wear it, right? So if you're making wall decor, you're not gonna wash it and wear it, right? So I'm making wall decor with this, and so I can use the cotton and it will work. All of the instructions are on the package of the heat transfer when you purchase it. So you will have all of that. Now it may also say, oh, I don't know. Also it says that you're gonna heat press at 360 degrees. You can heat press at 350. My heat press only goes up to 350 and it worked fine. So I just want you to know that. It also says 70% polyester, but we have had good luck with like over 50%. I think things are it's just getting a little bit easier to use. So knowing all of that, here we go. Now I really wanted to show you my other ones. I really wanted to do our pumpkin one today, but it sold out. So popular. So I'm holding this because it's going to come back into stock. We still have the beautiful Christmas tree, all of the wine and wine bottles, the pears, and the cute little Christmas. I have a whole thing I'm going to do with this. Not now. We're not doing Christmas yet. I'm going to have Christmas in July coming later on, and we'll do some fun things. If you are in my group, my free DIY and crafting group, you also want to check in there today if you haven't. I have the mystery bundles in there, and you're going to love this. Not going to like go into detail of what is in each box, but I have 3 sizes of boxes, and the bigger the box, the bigger the value. Like the bigger the box, the better the value, I should say. Because they're mystery bundles, they're discounted, but there is a huge benefit to going with like the bigger boxes. You'll see when you look at like the price versus the value. Those are in my group. They are not here. So if you're not in my group, comment Apple and hit enter, and I will send you a message with the project supplies, a link to my perks membership, a link to the club, and a link to my free group. Okay, enough said. Hello, Sagebrush and Susan and Rita and Nancy. Yeah, the polyester is, hi Mary, hi Janice, hi Christine, hi Teresa. I'm so glad I speak clearly. Okay. Hi Carolyn, hi Cindy. I didn't see everybody. And Abby, hello. Did I say that? I don't know. All right, so let's do this. You guys are going to love it. I'm gonna get my mat. Ow, I just jammed my thumb. And my parchment. Okay, so I'm gonna put a mat down. And I I'm a saver. You guys know this. So I'm actually, let me see if, there are 2 in here. Hold on. Hold on. I need to read this. Well, there's 2 sheets. Do I just use one of them? I only used one when I did my bag, so let's just, maybe you get 2. They come into, thank you, Donna. I, for the first time, was like, and maybe, okay, so you get 2 of these. Well, that's good. I gotta put this back in. I don't want to mess it up. Because it's just like a sheet of paper, you guys. If you've never used these before, they come from a sublimation printer, and it is ink that literally goes into your fabric. Okay. That was hard. All right, so no next time, just pull out 1 sheet. All right, I am gonna line this up towards the corner because I want to save as much fabric as I can for a future project, which I'm going to be doing. Okay. I'm going to be doing that, a future project. I probably could fold this in half. I'll do it this way and then I'll show you. I have turned on my heat press, so I forgot to do that ahead of time. Can you repeat the great box offers? Dodie, yes. So, looking for the club link. Amy, comment. The club link probably is in the pinned comment, but you can also comment Apple and I'll send it to you in, in Facebook Messenger. So in Messenger, you'll get a message from Creative Sarah and it'll say, hey, did you just request blah, blah, blah. You have to answer, you have to say yes or yeah, whatever. And then all the links will come through in that next comment or in the next message from me. But the club link is in the pinned comment as well. The lemon garland. Oh, girl. Hold on a second. Quendy. This is, I have the bundles in my group. This is a discounted bundle that you can get in my group. So if you're not in my group, comment Apple and you can join my free group. And I have those bundles in that group. So you're going to definitely want that one. They come in a 2-pack. Thank you. You guys, I don't know if you can tell how scatterbrained I have been, but trying to keep up with everything and be on a 10-day vacation with my family, which not really, it wasn't all vacation. I spent a week in Kansas City and then 3 days in Rockford, Illinois for lacrosse, and then a week in Minnesota with family. Getting back, oh my goodness. I'm absolute nutcase. Okay, I want to leave a border. I want to leave a border of fabric so that I can kind of tuck it around. So I want to make sure that's good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just like flatten out. There's like a little, so I'm just kind of ironing my fabric right now. And maybe getting it a little hot. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and lay this down. And I wanna have like a little border around it. Now, I'm gonna tape just precautionary. I don't want it to slip. No slippage, please. So I'm gonna tape these 3 sides. I don't need to tape that side. I'm also going to cover it with parchment paper. And we're at 350. And so I'm going to heat it. You don't want to move or slide this. Now I believe we go for 60 seconds. The one that I was doing, the very first one I did, we went for 90 seconds. And since I'm going at 350, I'm gonna do it for 90 seconds and then I'll move it down and do that one, that part. But I'm gonna go again. So this is kind of cool. We aren't inking, we aren't chalking, but what my mind has envisioned for me. Hi Merritt, welcome. Thank you for joining. Go ahead and if you're new, yes, comment Apple. Thank you. You know what? I knew I was wearing this. I had today was my appointment day. Nail appointment and a hair appointment. And I was wearing this shirt because at my hair salon, it's always really cold in there. So I'm like, I'm gonna wear capris and this, even though it's hot outside, because the air conditioning is gonna be really cold. Because this has like a longer sleeve and then the cape will be on me, so whatever. So I was like, man, somebody is going to ask me about this shirt because they always do when I'm wearing it. And it's so old. Like it's years old. All right, I'm gonna carefully move this down and do this part now. I had gotten it like years and years ago. I have 2 of them. One is a different design, and every time I wear them, people are like, oh my gosh, I love your shirt. And it's so easy to wear because it's just like a cotton, comfy shirt, easy to put on. Hi, Julie. Okay. Now, I'm gonna check this. I know I only did that part twice, but it was such a small part. Ooh, looks good. Okay. Ta-da! Oh, I should show you this. I'm sorry. Let's do that again. Ta-da! Look how cool that is. And then this you just throw away. And, oh my gosh, it feels amazing. Like, you can't tell. Like, this is literally just the ink on here. You can't tell. Again, we're not gonna wash it because this is cotton. It's not polyester. But wait till you see what I can do with this. All right, so I'm gonna turn off my heat press. And again, I was doing it on 350. Now, I'm going to take this insert that goes into a framed board that I have, and that is in the supply list. And what I'm gonna do, you guys, if you want, you could do like a spray adhesive, or you could do like a Mod Podge. I think I'm just gonna use Mod Podge if I can open it. Oh my goodness. If I can open it. I opened it yesterday. Oh, Rhea, that's a good idea. Okay. Need a paintbrush. I guess I could have saved that, but saved that paper. But that's a good idea. And I'm just gonna kind of paint this on. So this is gonna be pretty permanent. Now, I'm using the honeycomb 8.5 by 11 frame. And if you guys are in Team B and you saw Brenda do this, I got this from Brenda's idea. I'm like, I had the exact same thing ready to go. And I knew I was gonna do not her exact example, but I knew what I wanted to do with that pumpkin one. And then it sold out, so now I'm afraid all of them are gonna sell out. So I wanna hurry up and show you. That's why I switched my project from the fine art today. We'll do that on Friday, to the heat transfer vinyl, or it's not vinyl, it's just sublimation. Heat transfer. Sublimation. I don't know if I'm gonna need any more of that. All right, so this is on there and it's wet and I want it to be wet. And I'm going to place this down centered if I can, and then once I have it centered, I'm gonna use my hand. Again, if you have like a rubber brayer or like, I don't know, a car, like you could use something else. I just want to make sure all the wrinkles are out of this. And then it's just kind of stuck down. It looks really good. Now, I had stained this ahead of time, so I just wanted you to know that this is stained. I used the Tobacco Road gel stain. So you can, I added that to the supplies, so you'll have that. Now, this frame works like a picture frame does. So we're just going to place, I'm gonna pull it kind of tight and place it in there. And I'm actually gonna trim off the extra. I'm gonna use my fabric scissors because it cuts through fabric so much easier. There we go. Might not be pretty, but now I have some more fabric. And again, these are just our placemats, okay? All right, so this is in. I'm just gonna twist these little clips. Don't use your nail when you just got a fresh manicure. It's not worth it, Sarah. It's not worth it. Don't chip your nail. This is gonna be So perfect for fall. This one is a little tight. But I got it. You may want to trim the hem part of it because it's thicker before you do all of that craziness. I don't want any of it showing through, so I'm just gonna trim what I can that possibly could be showing through. There we go. Hi, Susan. I promise this one is that easy. I know you're like, it looks easy. This one is. Hi, Margaret. Okay. Look at this. You guys. How professional does this look? Like, so cute, right? Oh my gosh. So cute. And I bet if I got sick of this and I wanted to, I bet I could peel it off and replace it with something different. But oh my gosh, it's so cute. And I was just thinking when I took this apart, I had this up here because it was from my strawberries. And I could add this back in for like a cute little adornment. What do you think? Should I add this or not? I love recycling. I love recycling my stuff, by the way. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Julie. Thank you. Looks like a picture from Hobby Lobby, for real. And you can use any picture frame. These on the website right now are while supplies last. They're going away. We only have this size left. It's 8.5 by 11, but it's reusable. Like, you can reuse this. In fact, especially when you're doing it like this, you could like make multiple. Well, I have 2 of these and I didn't leave either one of them white. They come white. And I stained both of them because I guess that's my style. Do not add. It looks beautiful as is. Yes, add it. Oh, we're getting mixed reviews. Thank you, Nikki. I did have a birthday. Sunday. I'm good with it though. I shouted it out instead of like hiding it. When I turned 30, I thought I was going to have a midlife crisis. Like, it was like I was not ready for 30. Then when I turned 40, I thought that the world is certainly coming to an end. Like, don't even say it. In fact, I never like admitted my numbers. When I turned 40, I was like, I'm 30-10. And when I turned 41, I was 30-11. And when I turned 42, I was 30-12. Now, I'm like, I made it this far. Some people don't. So I'm lucky to be alive. So we'll just shout it from the rooftops. I am a half century. Okay. Some say add it, some say don't. You could get another glass cup for another holiday. Totally could. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My next birthday in April will be the big. Oh, and look, it's a milestone, so we need to celebrate it. Add it, add it. Thank you for telling me I look good for my age. I feel like we are so much younger than like the generation before us. When I look at my parents, first of all, when I look at my grandma, when she was the age of what my mom is now. Like, my mom is like way like more energetic, more like looks a little younger, like, you know, all of that. But then when I think of my mom at the age that I am, I'm like, oh man, I just thought she was like so old. I think we've just come a long way. And to be honest, sunscreen has come a long way. And that is the key. You guys need a sunscreen. I'm kind of going back and forth. I can like pop this in here as like a temporary. And so you can see it with it without, I had this because I was hanging it behind me. I don't know if I want to leave that on. I just like tied a little rope, but I may take that off because I love the way it looks, the way it is. All right. Times have changed and we are benefiting from that, right? Okay. 44 is nothing. You're still a youngin'. Do you hate when people say that? I always find it funny. I'm like, I'm not, but that's okay. My children are youngins. Yeah. Okay. And I think what keeps me young too is I still have a little kid. Like, I still have an 11-year-old who to me is still a little kid. He is. But I also have a 24-year-old. So, and she's like a full-grown adult. So I've got time to still be a parent, you know, whatever. So it's so easy. And again, as I run my hand on this, I don't feel anything. Like, even though they say 70% polyester, if you're not going to wash this, which I'm not, if you're not and you're just going to hang it on your wall. My intention was to make like a wall, like a tapestry, like I did the other day with my little one up there. And then I saw Brenda put it in a frame and I was like, oh, that's what I want to do. And I love these napkins for it. You don't have to use the napkins if you don't want. You can get your own fabric, or maybe you have scraps of fabric at home that you would like to try. Go ahead and do it. Heck, maybe you have some old t-shirts or something that you want to cut up and use the fabric. Do what you want, like recycle as much as you can. But these are fun and you get 2 of them. You can make one for yourself and one as a gift. You can make one in a couple different ways. You could make one and sell one. You could sell them both, whatever you want to do. I think they're super fun, like so fun. Being busy with crafts keeps you young. Absolutely. That's why if I craft every day, crafting a day keeps the doctor away. 50 was hard for you? Well, I decided to not let it be hard for me. I'm like, darn it, I'm just going to embrace it. I was so scared of it for so long, and now I'm like, it's an accomplishment. It is. If I was going to add it, like put it up here. Anyway, I'm just going to put it there. And if I want it, I can play with it. If I want to take it down, I can take it down. I think it looks gorgeous without it. Grandkids keep us young too, for sure. And you know, this kind of, so like this is my full-time job. You guys know this. I work my DIY business full-time, and it is not just a perfect hobby, but it's the perfect like retirement gig, because who doesn't want to like play with crafts all day in their home? I do. And I know I will. The older I get, I'm still going to want to. So yeah, I always worked this so it could be my retirement plan. Stephanie, you're going backwards. I think we're all going backwards. Isn't it fun when your children become adults and you get to like hang out with them for real? I think it's so fun. Yeah. Thanks, Dodie. 50s are awesome. I think this is going to be the best decade ever. My 40s were pretty awesome. Not going to lie, but 50s are going to be great. Okay. So here's the project. To get the supply list, you just have to comment the word apple. Now, I want to tell you something. If you get this today, we still have our free gift if you didn't watch me yesterday, you may not have seen this design. Every $50 order while supplies last are getting a stencil design that is this. It's this. I made two things out of it. Free. It's an $18 stencil, so you get that for free with a $50 order, and that includes what I just showed you today. I have so much stuff back here. That includes this. So the frame, the 2 heat transfers. I also put in there the heat transfers, this. Oh, the napkins and the Voodoo gel stain. You can mix them. You can add it all to your cart, or you can just add some of it to your cart. It's up to you. But with a $50 order, you will get that free gift while supplies last, because it's gonna be all right. Janie from Kentucky, yay! Thank you so much. All right, you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Is this a special heat transfer, or can you do this with regular fabrics? That's a great question. I went over this a little bit at the beginning, Carol, but I'm going to tell you really quickly again. This is, it is a sublimation transfer. The directions say you need to put it on something 70% polyester or more, and you need to use 360-degree heat. I'm here to tell you that we did our research, and if you're not putting it on a t-shirt, okay, something that you're gonna wash, you can put it on cotton, which this is linen and cotton, the fabric, and I heated it for 90 seconds on 350 degrees, not 360. And it does really well on that. And I'm wall hanging it. I'm not going to wash it. If you are putting it on something that you're going to wash, tablecloth, runner, placemat, shirt, tote bag, whatever, if you think you're going to wash it, make sure it has the majority polyester in there. Or you can buy a polyester spray, a sublimation polyester spray thing that you can spray on cotton, and it will adhere to the spray that adheres to the cotton. And so it's like a cheat for cotton cloth. So it's not a special, but it does work like this. And you can hang this and it will stay. It's not going to like deteriorate because you're not washing it. So that is my explanation. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. I am working hard. We are doing some huge upgrades to our wood shop. So I'm very excited to be working on that after I hang up here and we're done here. So enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you can get the free gift and some cute sublimation transfers for yourself to use and play with. And that's all I have. So have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody, and we'll see you back here again Friday from 2 p.m. Eastern time, okay? Not sure if I'll be live tomorrow, but for sure on Friday at 2 p.m. And go in the group, check out the mystery boxes, and whoever was, hi Margot. All right, you guys.